or trash. They can overheat or get crushed. That can trigger dangerous battery fires that burn hotter and are harder to put out. Keep your home and community safe. Never put batteries in recycling or waste. Cover the ends with clear tape and use our tool to find a battery drop-off location near you. Visit batterysafetynow.org to learn more.
Do your part, keep your community safe. Don't put batteries in recycling or waste. When you give a hoot, everybody wins. So skip the bin, turn your batteries in.
Give a hoot. Battery safety starts with you.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
And welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM-TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Tuesday, March 24th. In our top story, Pahrump restaurant owner Leo Blendo appears in court today alongside his defense attorney, Sean McClellan. And during the proceedings, Blendo entered a plea of not guilty and described the case against him as what he calls, quote, a witch hunt.
You know, this is, today I pled not guilty, and I think it's real critical. You know, we got the deep state swamp in Nye County, okay? With friends like that, who needs enemies? I think it's a travesty that political persecution and witch hunts. Quite frankly, COVID, you had the Biden administration, you had Steve Sisolak as governor, and our friends over in Nye County. Everybody had the government heel on the boot, right here, right on the throat of small businesses in this country, up and down. So I think this is a political witch hunt, plain and simple.
Leo Blendo is facing 5 counts of wire fraud, 1 count of money laundering, and 1 count of forfeiture. Blendo is expected to be back in court May 19th in trial courtroom 6D. In other area news, in today's daily arrest report, a suspect claims to be the caretaker of property here in Pahrump, but was eventually taken into custody on burglary charges.
A man has been arrested following a reported burglary in progress here in Pahrump. According to authorities, deputies responded Monday afternoon to a home after receiving a call about suspicious activity. When they arrived, they found an unsecured back door and made contact with a man inside the residence. The suspect was identified as Christopher Cruz. Cruz told deputies he had permission to stay at the home, claiming he was acting as a caretaker while the homeowner was in a nursing facility. However, investigators say he was unable to provide any documentation, a valid contact for the homeowner, or confirm key details about the property owner. Deputies also observed damage to the back door consistent with forced entry. Officials say the home has been the subject of multiple burglary-related calls over the past year. Cruz was taken into custody and booked into the Nye County Detention Center on charges including burglary and unlawfully occupying an uninhabited dwelling.
And we are actually hearing from a lot of the candidates running for sheriff because News 25 is your best source for election coverage here in Nye County and beyond. In today's report, we're hearing from those who were part of the all candidates meet and greet at the Coyote's Den this past weekend.
It was team coverage from News 25 this past Saturday at Coyote's Den in Pahrump at the All Candidates Meet and Greet. We spoke with some of the candidates running for Nye County Sheriff. Here's Dan Pineau.
Well, the crime rate is up, the narcotics is up. Just really trying to lower that and make it a safer community, get more deputies out on the street, not only here in Pahrump, but the outlying areas as well, Tonopah, Round Mountain, Beatty, Amargosa, Gabbs, the whole outlying area. We have to worry about the whole county, not just Pahrump.
and what steps you're going to do to accomplish that. How are you going to make that happen?
Well, I need to work with the county commissioners. I have to be friends with them, work with them. We can't fight. If we can get along with the county commissioners, we could get more funding. Not only do we have to rely on the county commissioners for funding, however, we could also work with government grants as well. There's thousands of government grants out there that we could apply for and get more funding for more deputies throughout the county. I started my career in 1999. I worked up in Round Mountain, Nevada. I worked every area in Nye County. I patrolled Round Mountain, Gabbs, Tonopah, Belmont, Monitor Valley, and all the northern part. Also all the way down to Beatty. I did Beatty for 10 years, and I also worked Pahrump. I did 12 years with the county and 8 years with the Nevada Highway Patrol, stationed here in Pahrump. My website at Dan Pinot for Nye County Sheriff, and my phone number is 702-333-8998.
News 25's Christy Willis spoke with another candidate for Nye County Sheriff, Stan Hite.
So what made you want to run for sheriff?
You know, law enforcement's always been in my blood. I love law enforcement. I love police officers. I'm a patriot, basically. I like the national anthem. I mean, the first responders. I just want to be a part of the solution rather than just be somebody not doing anything.
Perfect. So what changes would you make if you were elected sheriff?
Changes. Well, first off, I would have to sit back and learn about the office itself. You don't make changes. You don't just walk in and start making changes. You have to sit back, see how it runs. Civilians see a uniform, they get scared, think, oh my, I'm going to get a ticket. You know, I want to break down those walls. I'm going to have something called First Tuesday, where the community comes in one Tuesday a month. They meet the sheriff, they meet the captain, they meet the officers that patrol their areas, and they get to know them. Familiarity, transparency. Transparency is my main focus here. And I'm going to bring Christian values into the office. I have 30 years experience as a law enforcement officer and sergeant. I'm family oriented, and just the things I want to change is basically the leadership at the top. You know, the officers are doing a great job. Morale is suffering. I want to bring back that morale. I want to bring back professionalism to the office. I want to bring back integrity to the office. It's just suffering at the leadership level, and I want to change that. That's the main thing. We change that, we can improve this community. We can make it a really good community.
And then, of course, how can people reach you?
I have a website, Stan Hite, FOR for Sheriff. I have my phone number, 702-689-2789. I welcome phone calls. If you have a question of anything, please call me. I will be glad to discuss it with you.
We're here at the Coyote Den today, and we're speaking with Joe McGill, who is running for sheriff again. Can you tell us why you're rerunning and what do you have in store for the community? What improvements are you planning on making?
Well, first of all, I've been the sheriff for the last 3.5 years, and there are things that still have not been accomplished yet. We haven't been able to increase our staffing like I would like to, but we are getting there slowly but surely. We need to increase our staffing probably another 20 deputies over what we have now. We are working on currently a drone program that we've got one drone that we have acquired through a grant, and I'm trying to get 3 or 4 or 5 more so that we can have a drone on the street at all times. When I took over in 2023, compared to now, we have twice the number of deputies in the Tonopah area.
How can people get in touch? How can people learn more about you?
Well, you can go on my Facebook page, Re-elect Joe McGill for Sheriff. You can call me. My phone number is 702-332-5341. You can send me text messages. You can send me Facebook messages. You can look on my website. And I'm here. You know, I'm in this community. I've been living in this community for 18 years. I've been working in this community for 14 years. Not planning on leaving.
Like hockey, eh? Well, that means you're paying attention to what's happening across our northern border tonight. All that and more in sports next.
Mary Tyler Moore, I wanted to be Mary. That's how much I love Mary. Mary's legacy is that she's fundamentally shifted how we perceive women in entertainment.
Women like Mary Tyler Moore cut a path that I'm standing in right now.
You have no idea what you've meant to me. You were one of those women, a light.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
This March, it's a declaration of deals all month long at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. We're declaring savings across the lot, and it starts with no payments for 90 days. Right now, get into a brand new 2026 Ram 1500 Bighorn or Laramie with available 0% financing for 60 months. Or take up to $6,500 in max savings. Every Ram is backed by America's best full-size truck powertrain limited warranty, 10 years or 100,000 miles. That's confidence you can count on. We're proud to be Pahrumph's original hometown dealer. Family-owned, veteran-owned, and operated for over 24 years. Serving our community with integrity isn't just business, it's personal. The declaration of deals is happening now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, where America shops for trucks. Come see us today and declare your deal.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, the Golden Knights are in Canada tonight, and Mikey Ruhan is slapshotting that and more in sports now.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Vegas Golden Knights hit the road tonight to face the Winnipeg Jets. That game is already in progress. The NFL world nearly broke the internet this week. The Raiders almost traded Max Crosby to the Ravens, then Baltimore backed out faster than someone realizing Vegas hotel prices on a holiday weekend. The issue? Concerns about Crosby's knee. Reports say degenerative issues, which in football terms means we love you, but not for 2 first-round picks love you. So Crosby stays in Vegas, and the Raiders and their fans can go back to their favorite hobby, cautiously optimistic confusion. Now to the NBA. League owners are meeting this week to talk expansion, and Las Vegas is still one of the top cities in line. And locally, the Pahrump Valley Trojans tee off tomorrow with a boys golf league match at Mountains Falls. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks so much, Mikey. And now Josh Osborne from Great Computer Deals is here again with another quick tutorial. Today, we're helping you identify bank scams and how you can stay even safer online.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Parum's Own Great Computer Deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. We are moving right along in our new video series called The Top 5 Ways That Scammers Try to Get to You. If you've not watched our other videos, method number 1 that we discussed in the very first video is what we call fake tech support calls. Method number 2 is what we call fake tech support pop-ups. And method number 3 is what we call refund and overpayment scams. Today we're talking about method number 4, which is called bank impersonation calls. Now, this is exactly what you might think it is. It's where somebody from a foreign country, one of these corrupt scamming corporations, contacts you and says that they're from your bank and that your bank account is no longer safe.
Your bank account has been compromised. To avoid loss of funds, we must transfer your funds to a secure account. I'll walk you through it.
And you need to immediately remove the funds from that account, put it into another account for safe keeping. And again, this sounds very extreme, and you would think, why would anybody believe this? But unfortunately, it happens all the time. We had a good customer of ours that fell victim to it just a few months ago. They received this call. The person told them that their savings account was compromised, and with the scammer on the phone, that customer drove down to their bank, withdrew $10,000 of their savings, and then drove over to a gas station to one of those Bitcoin deposit machines, and with the scammer's advice, deposited all $10,000 into that machine and wired that money over to him, thinking the entire time that he was putting his savings into a new, safer account. It was all lies. And it was a very, very sad day when that gentleman came into our store, because we had to let him know there was literally nothing we could do at that point. Once that money has been wired, it is good as gone. So learn from his mistake. Never, ever, ever believe the person that's on the phone. Always question everything. This is 2025. Scams are at an all-time high. You have to use common sense. You have to question everything. If you're unsure, go down to your bank in person, or better yet, you want to save some time, get out your card, your debit card or your credit card, and call the 800 number on the back of that, so you can be assured you're talking to somebody actually from your bank and confirm what that person told you on the phone. I'm gonna guarantee that what they told you was a lie. You're gonna get set straight when you talk to a legitimate person from your bank. Anyway, we got more to talk about. We got one more method that we have not discussed. Hope you guys watch it. Make sure to check out the next quick tutorial.
More electrifying news for you when News 25 returns.
Hi, I'm Greg, General Manager at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza, and I've got some exciting news. We've just expanded our dealership, and to celebrate, we are expanding our deals. Starting right now through the end of March, we are offering some of the most aggressive pricing you'll find anywhere. We've got a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles in stock right now, and our friendly sales advisors are ready to put you in the car, truck, or SUV you've been looking for at a price or payment that works for you. We've got aggressive pricing, little to no money down, and financing for all types of credit situations. Whether your credit is great, not so great, or even just getting started, we've got you covered. As always, get top dollar for your trade-in, and our all-star service team is here to take care of your vehicle well into the future. We hope to see you at the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. We love you, Pahrump.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
When it comes to your safety and security, Pahrump Lock & Safe comes to mind. Pahrump Lock & Safe has been providing security and peace of mind throughout southern Nevada. Of course, you know about their 24/7 emergency service, but there's more. Pahrump Lock & Safe offers safe opening and repair, high security safe service, electronic locks, high security locks, access control systems, and much more services. Call 702-379-8441. Pahrump Lock & Safe, your key to security.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad,
What are you gonna do next?
We just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents? What's that?
Being a house parent is much more than a job. It's a purpose.
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Well, the Valley Electric Association co-op family says they understand that the power flowing to our homes and businesses is more than just electricity. It's the culmination of dedicated hands, unwavering commitment, and the spirit of the people behind VEA's power, from the linemen braving harsh conditions to the customer service reps providing crucial support. Their team is the heart of VEA's operation. Here's a look now at the people who light up our community.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Have you ever wondered how your co-op ensures you have reliable electricity? We count on a team with many skill sets to make it happen every day. Line workers, engineers, computer programmers, accountants, and more. We work together to get the job done. Let's face it, most of us only think about electricity when ours goes out. So let's take a look at the people who work to restore your power during an outage. Typically, when the power goes out, a consumer member, like you, calls to report the problem. Your call is taken by a co-op member service representative who reports the outage in our system. Member service representatives are proactive problem solvers. After the outage is pinpointed in our system, a line crew is dispatched. Line workers serve on the front lines to ensure you receive reliable power. When an outage is reported, they go straight to the site to determine if repairs and additional equipment are needed. Typically, utility poles, transformers, or power lines may need to be replaced. They work safely as a team to correct the problem. While line workers are out in the field resolving the problem, the communicator back at the co-op will post information about large outages on our social media pages. After the line crew makes necessary repairs, they call a dispatcher to let them know the work is done. To ensure the problem is fully resolved, a member of our team sends a ping to the affected electric meters to confirm the signal is good and your power is flowing as it should be. The end result? Happy co-op members. Whether we're restoring a power outage, conducting a safety demonstration at a local school, or building electric service for our newest of members, it takes a variety of skills and people to keep the co-op running smoothly. And you, our members, are at the heart of everything we do.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside our Lerner and Rowe weather cam during this late March day. It is beautiful and those temperatures are ramping up from the upper 80s to 90s without a cloud in the sky in that direction. A closer look at weather next.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
At Desert View Hospital, we have a shared commitment of community, much like Valley Electric and Valley Communications. Working with a local provider is critical to us. The hospital environment is very demanding. Having fiber has improved our efficiency tremendously. Since the fiber installation, we were able to do an entire land remediation of our building and also switch to a new medical charting system. We absolutely love our fiber, and it has enabled us to grow with our community.
Revitalize and beautify your home. It's time to get those carpets, tiles, and upholstery looking good again. Call Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning and impress your guests with your home looking its best. They specialize in carpets, upholstery, tile, grout, draperies, area rugs, and carpet repairs. They even clean your garage and driveway. Call a local company with a reputation you know and trust. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning, 702-595-0488.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Let's take a look now at our weather conditions here in Pahrump in Las Vegas and in the surrounding areas of the Silver State. Death Valley's high today is creeping up again above the century mark at 104. Then they drop down to 71 in that area overnight. Las Vegas's high today near record breaking at 95. Then we drop down more than 30 degrees overnight to the mid 60s. Amargosa's high today 96. Beatty's high 90, Goldfield's high 82, then they drop down to the mid 40s overnight. Tonopah tops out at 80, then turns into a chilly night there in the low 40s overnight. Carson City's high 79 today, then they drop down also into the low 40s overnight. And the near weather twins of Fallon and Fernley top out in the mid 80s today, then drop down to the mid to low 40s overnight. Here in Pahrump, it is currently 91 degrees. Our high today was 93 with winds out of the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour. Humidity is low at 13%. Sunrise was at 6:41 a.m. And overnight, we can expect a low here in Pahrump of 60 degrees with winds out of the east at only 6 miles per hour. Humidity increases to 28%. Sunset will be at 6:59 p.m. And let's look ahead to our 7-day forecast, where we are staying in the low 90s for our highs. On tomorrow and Thursday, it's going to be partly cloudy, with those temperatures only dipping 2 degrees down to 90 for the beginning of our weekend as well, and going into Saturday with overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s and low 60s. But toward the end of our weekend, those clouds linger and the humidity increases a bit, and we have those temperatures dropping down into the upper 80s on Sunday, with our overnight lows dipping back down to the low 60s. And more clouds roll in for the beginning of our work week next week, and those temperatures are going to drop down 10 degrees down to the lower 80s for the high, and we'll be dipping back down into the mid-50s overnight. And it'll get even chillier this time next week, with overnight lows in the upper 40s, and our daytime highs will be back into seasonal spring range into the low 70-degree range. Well, we're in for a weather roller coaster, so enjoy the warm weather before we dip back down into the seasonal 70s for the spring. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and A's Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk